And here we go, back on your screens again. Okie dokie, I am Bright. Nana Kwesi Amani coming to you all the way from the city. Accra, beautiful backdrop, isn't it? Yes. And this is our fine studio here at region Accra, the capital of Ghana, Accra, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome once again to Exclusive. Let's begin the show tonight here on some interesting note. First of all, it's time for filming. So let's do filming. And on filming here tonight, I'm having a bit of confusing feeling. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Okay, I think this might just express how I feel. Take a look at this. It might just tell you how I feel. Yeah! Yeah! And I'm feeling this way because, listen, the president, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, decided to conduct a reshuffle. You get it? After how many years? After how many conversations on radio, on TV, wherever people have been talking, decided to make a reshuffle. And finally, I'm saying finally because there have been a number of requests to have the finance minister, moved from the office of the finance ministry. And finally it happened. But where he's been taken to, isn't he even going to be a higher authority over the new finance minister? So look at this on your screen. Look at this. So Dr. Adam is now the finance minister. Dr. Mohammed Adam Amin Anta is now the finance minister. And Ken Ofriatta has been moved to the office of the president, where he becomes the presidential advisor on economy. So meaning, whatever that's decided at the finance ministry, the president will go back to ask him, should I sign this or not? So I'm feeling, so it's a bit, I don't know, you get it? It's like both sides of the coin. Wherever you toss it, any other face that falls on the floor is still the side of the coin. So it's a bit confusing. If you think I'm talking too much or I'm lying, this is coming in from Professor Bafo Ajman, who's a CEO of J.A. Kufuor Foundation, and also a governance expert. Listen to him.
Most people would think that this would have come a bit earlier, especially when the public outcry for changes were pretty high. At the moment, we have barely 10 months to go for the elections, and there will be a new government. Certainly, the new government could be formed by the NPP or by the NDC, but a new government will be in place. So for the remaining 10 months, I'm not sure what these new changes will mean. Unfortunately also, in a few months, the parties will be plunging into their campaigns. And some of these new appointees will be competing to retain or gain some seat in parliament, which means that their attention and energies will be diverted to these new challenges that they are going to face. So in that respect, what are they going to do? I'm not sure it's going to make any difference in terms of the performance that we want from government. Dr. Adams is a very, very solid individual. If you look at his resume, he's done fantastic things behind him, and he's quite familiar with the term. Luckily for him, he has been at the ministry for a year or more. So there's several possibilities that he can perform. What is the problem, though, is whether he can do this in the 10 months to change the fortunes of the economy. And more importantly, the news that his predecessor has been appointed senior advisor to the president and also special envoy for international investments and the capital market. And these two areas are quite strong in this government. Most of the indebtedness we have gotten come from this drive for investment and capital market borrowing and all. So if he's going to be in charge of that, that means that one of the key pillars of this government's financial methods have not changed. And therefore, I don't see how Dr. Adams is going to do anything different. In particular, we wish for a change in the direction of the way we are managing our economy. But if the same driver is going to be in the seat, it means there'll be no change of direction. Maybe I'm wrong in this analysis, but if the new appointment for Mr. Ken Ofriatta, a very honorable man, I should say, a very dedicated, loyal person to his work and to the president, maybe that's why it's more painful for the president to let him go. But if what I read is true, then it means that it's like in Akan we say Kofi Konsuno Tenkwentia, he's gone, but he's not gone.
So if you ask him where I had this video from, listen, Professor Ajiman Duya was talking to me on Newsnight. So yes, it was a one-on-one conversation with him on Newsnight after the reshuffling was done. And so yes, I'm not the one saying it. He's saying it. If you're asking where I had him from, listen, he is a CEO for former President John Ajagun Kufuor's foundation, the J. Kufuor Foundation. That is him. I'm not the one saying it. We all want a better Ghana and pray that it works. You get it. Thank you so much. Up next, my guest is on. I'll tell you who my guest is after this break. Don't go nowhere. Stay with me. And welcome once again to Exclusive. And welcome back, still here on Exclusive. My guest on the show here tonight is a mixed bag. He's a bit of every single thing. If you remember, in December, during our special edition here on Exclusive, we brought here Twitter Nyame, Mpasim, and also my very good friend, 230, who are all here on Exclusive. Tonight, we go back on Twitter, now known as X. And we are in the studio tonight with one of the very vocal. And I want to call him Commotion Promotion. That'll be me calling him with somebody else's name. He's causing a lot of commotion there on Twitter. But give him his flowers. He has a huge following on that platform. My guest tonight here is TWILIGHT. Come on. Look at him. Welcome to the show. Look, I'm hoping you're over 300,000 followers on Twitter or X. I'll watch you tonight.
Them all the spy.
Them all the spy.
Them be my army.
Them be your army. Do you have a name for them?
Well, I will call them lighters.
Lighters.
Yeah. I mean, my name is TWILIGHT.
So lighters.
Lighters. Yeah.
Oh, lighters. Welcome to the show. I'm feeling this. I think we have to get a shoe cam. Yeah. Welcome to show you guys the type of sneakers this guest come to the studio with.
So we be the interest.
How much you get this?
Charlie, you go talk that one later.
Later.
We'll talk that one for 10 minutes.
But how are you faring? Should I call you Twitter influencer? Is it right to say that?
Yeah, I was an influencer.
So what qualifies one to be an influencer on Twitter?
Oh, okay. It has a lot of factors to consider.
Right.
Yeah, but first I do promotions. Somebody say whenever I tweet, I have the numbers and I have a large audience who listen to whatever I say there. So yeah, I'm able to help promote brands and put brands on and everything. So I'll say I'm a brand influencer because I've worked with like several brands and so on. And also with the topics on Twitter, sometimes you come and you see something trending. Sometimes somebody can text, why is this person trending? Sometimes me and I'm the akosho, like I'm the person who like
you engineer the whole
I engineer everything and you see something trending and you think, it's organic or natural, but there's something behind it. So
but how do you get yourself to trend? Because I think for somebody to trend, others have to tweet at you or tweet about what is trending
so
about
that's
you.
where my followers come in. Because they'll come out, make a tweet, they'll be like, okay, why is TWILIGHT talking about this? Then also, some also find the opportunity to also grow their numbers. So if TWILIGHT is talking about this topic, but she also tweet about it. And like several people come together with their tweets, and you see over 1,000 tweets, and organically you see it entering the trend list. Yeah, so I'll say that's how I influence the masses.
TWILIGHT, as we go on here, now that is your camera right there. I want you to look in and say hi to all your lights. You call them lights, right?
The lighters.
Lighters. To all the lights out
lighters,
there.
I see you, Charlie.
Lighters, I see you. That's it. TWILIGHT, you are causing problem on Twitter.
I'm
You are causing problem. A lot of troubles on Twitter.
Oh.
No, let's show TWILIGHT what I mean by him causing trouble on Twitter. Okay, let's. And the first one that came here, I didn't even engineer this. It just came on the screen. I have no hand in this. TWILIGHT. Victor Boniface has blocked the man on Twitter. What happened?
you know somebody like Boniface, he's a footballer and everything, but he's also really active. He's been active on social media. He came into the limelight just last year. That's Bayern Leverkusen and how they are going. He's a Nigerian. So, you know Nigerians and how they are funny.
He's really interesting.
So he's really that kind of person. And somebody like that, we expect you to be able to take trolls and banter and everything, but I feel like he's kind of emotional. Because I don't remember I've not even interacted with him, like going into his comment section, or I don't even really do that. So I just make tweets. That's Victor Boniface. Maybe he played a game, he had a stinker, he really didn't. And I compared him to, I think, somebody like Kudus. Probably he saw that tweet and got angry and blocked me. Yeah.
So it's not as if you guys had any banter on Twitter.
Like I even entered
you feel
his
like
comment
you
section.
tweeted him.
No. He probably saw a tweet of me. He didn't feel okay. So he felt like, no, I don't want to see something from this guy again. So let me just block him.
But when he blocked you, was there any move to communicate to him and ask him why he did that?
Oh,
or
no,
you think it's not
really,
necessary?
Me being on Twitter for over 3 to 4 years, I'm kind of used to this kind of stuff. Yeah.
And this is not the only block he's chopped on Twitter.
Blocking there. If I start to take build mansion, right? Like I get Usu Castle like ×3. There's a blocks play.
He's got bars too. Yeah. So let's bring another one here. Another of his block people on Twitter. And who's going to be? Oxlade. Nigerians, they are blocking you. The big names in Nigeria are blocking you. In football, in music, they are blocking you.
And you know, I was really surprised with both, because I didn't see they vlog me when they vlogged me. You know, sometimes issues will come on the TL, somebody will quote, I'll check and say, this is Oxlade. When did you block me? So it's not like it's something that it happened in the same timeline, which I noticed. I just, sometimes I chance upon it after months and I see, this person cried, the person has blocked me.
How did you find out Oxlade had blocked you?
Okay, you remember there was some kind of sex scandal with Oxlade. That was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm sure I made tweets about that.
2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, it won't be more than 2 years.
Yeah.
So I kind of made tweets about that. I can't even pinpoint the exact tweet he blogged me, but you know, sometimes if these topics come, we make fun out of it, and some of these people take it to heart, and
I think we should also know that not everybody can accept the number of pressure that comes with them being thrown on either Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, whatever it is. So how then it must be that your trolls are quite harsh.
I wouldn't say harsh. Okay, you see it as harsh, but I wouldn't say my trolls are harsh. Maybe, I'll say they are not the people. They are the people who are not able to take this kind of basic trolls. Because if Oxlade has blocked me, Boniface has blocked me, I'm coming. I'm talking about it.
Don't tell me. So he swapped 2 blocks from Nigeria. Okay. How about here in Ghana? Okay, let's look at this again. Here in Ghana, people could just block you.
Right now, the viewers watching will be like I'm a menace. They will be like I'm like.
I don't think anybody will think you're.
Oh, they'll feel like I'm that bad guy because Oxlade, Boniface, Papi. Because Papi is the kind of person people feel like, oh, he's kind of the easygoing type. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
what happened?
He didn't like the taste of his own medicine. That's what I was saying.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, Papi has been, I'll say, misbehaving recently.
Misbehaving? That's a strong word to use.
The whole, how can he goes to stage and he'll be insulting fellow celebrities and stuff? Yeah. And Papi, and one thing about me is, if you check my tweets and stuff, I don't even use those harsh words, but the way I'll coin the sentence or something is kind of comical. So people see, they laugh, and you see that, oh, the way this guy has mocked me and everybody's laughing, let me get him off my timeline. Yeah. That's that thing. I don't go insulting or like, yeah. Because
I think Papi Kojo is like that type of person who enjoys this. He enjoys the trolls because he's also going to give back to you in the same dose as you're giving it to him. So if he looks you...
So that means my dose was a bit higher.
Your dose was a bit higher?
Yeah.
But in Papi Kojo, this December, I was quite worried about some of the things he did. My colleague here, DJ Legend here on Metro TV, got his turntable seized and broken by Papi Kojo in Milan. And up to now, I don't know what the case is about or what is happening. I don't know whether he's brought it back for the gentleman. It's a lot. So sometimes let's calm down. We're entertainers. Our job is to make people happy, not to.
You should be used to this.
I think, yeah, I know he's going to come after me, but it's okay. It's okay. Not just Papi Kujo, there's another person.
I know the last one.
Twilight.
Bim.
Stonebwoy should
my
be...
main man that.
Stonebwoy is somebody I believe 99% of people here in Ghana who love music like him.
I'm part of the 99.
So what happened? Why did you offend him?
I wouldn't say-
Twilight, what was the problem? How did you offend him?
Looking at how Stonebwoy is likable, like everybody likes him and stuff. I'm now the bad guy. That's what everybody say.
Come on, don't say that kind of- Let us listen to you first. We know
Okay,
what
fine.
to say.
So with Stonebwoy, even I realized, as I said, I didn't also realize the Stonebwoy issue. It took some, I think it was his birthday, and Sarkodie wished him, tagged him, and with Twitter, if somebody blocks you, you're unable to see a tweet from the person. When someone else quotes the person, it will come like you are not able to. So I checked and Stonebwoy. And Stonebwoy is not somebody I really tweet about. It happened like last year, that's early last year or middle of last year. And I wasn't really tweeting about him that much. If Stonebwoy has blocked me, Boniface has blocked me, then somebody like Sarkodie should kind of calm me down or something. Because majority of even my tweets and stuff, Stonebwoy isn't the target. So
what caused him to block you?
I would say it will all boil down to the last 2 Grammys in which Stonebwoy attended, and he was kind of everywhere. Yeah, he was like N'Golo Kante on the Chelsea field. Like you see Stonebwoy every corner, and I kind of by the way Stonebwoy is moving everywhere, he wasn't even nominated. So it was that kind of vibe. Yeah, it wasn't something.
How do you describe his movement at the Grammys? How did you describe it?
Do you know Kamavinga?
Yes.
You know how he plays for Real Madrid?
Yeah, the footballer, yes.
Yeah, that's what Stonebwoy was doing. He was in every corner.
But is it bad to do that as an artist?
It's not bad to network and stuff, but that's what, like, it's not something I really meant.
So you personally didn't like how he was going about during the Grammys?
No, it's not like I didn't like how I was going about, but I kind of made comparisons with other, our main rivals are our Nigerian brothers. We also happened in the AFCON. Like,
I didn't. What happened?
The AFCON, the hit on social media, because they had
yeah.
been trolling us from group stage to the final, and when it's our 10, they weren't able
they
to
feel like we are being hard, but I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, you guys were trolling us.
We are not done. Even tomorrow, we are going to continue. We have a full 1 week package for them. Yeah, so
Okay.
that one aside.
Okay.
So I felt like in music too, they are kind of I won't say rivals, but
we love them anyways. I mean, love our
it's all positive energy. It's all part of the game. So I was like, oh, sure, Stonebwoy, it's good to be networking and stuff, but the way it was kind of in every corner. If it's going to lead to collaborations and stuff, that's good. But if it's just he being on the Grammy stage, taking pictures with these musicians and stuff, I feel it's not all that necessary. That's something like that. So my tweets were kind of centered around that, but maybe probably didn't like that.
Yeah. So would you say that it has become almost like your brand?
I wouldn't say that's my brand, though.
Because if you have these big names blocking you on X, it looks like you are becoming known for such comments. Would you say that?
Okay, let's flip to the other side. There are a lot of people who also like me. And they have big names I also move with. We have like musicians, the likes of Wendy Shea. I really promote Wendy Shea a lot. I'm like that with her, the likes of Kweku Flake, Amirado. So it's not like I'm the totally bad guy. Those who get me. Somebody like Medical had blocked me at a point. Right now we follow each other. We vibe. Kelvin Boy, like, yeah.
But what I'm finding out is that your brand? It's a brand.
I wouldn't say that's my look. Okay, my brand is like I wouldn't say, but I'm somebody who is quite vocal, and I just share my honest opinion on everything. So I don't expect that because the masses are saying this.
But you know the interesting part of all this? It looks like you don't feel remorseful about all this. It's like you don't even care whether they block you. You don't care. Is that the truth?
With the blocking aspects, we are all, it's a social media app, and we are all with our.
But are you affected? Which way are you affected by the blocking?
Oh, let me see. When Stonebwoy blocked me and I saw it, you can ask 2:30 is a friend of mine. I was like, but Stonebwoy cannot really talk in matter like that. So why your man blocked me? But then evidence some. So I was kind of, because Stonebwoy back in 2014, 15, that Stonebwoy Rango and stuff, I used to listen to him. I used to like his music. So it's not somebody.
You used to. That means you don't like him again? You don't like his music again? Is that what you're saying?
It's not I don't like his music, but my taste of music changes over.
You don't listen to him at all?
I use Apple Music just top. So if your song comes there, it's cool.
Stoneboy song is not up there. Is that what you're saying?
I don't really go that. Oh, I'm going to stream Stoneboy song. Do I have a playlist?
So you're saying you use Apple Music chart. So that means if Stoneboy, so that means you don't have any Stoneboy song up there in the Apple Music chart?
I recently created a personal playlist where I've added songs from people I like the songs I like, but I don't have a Stoneboy song on at the moment.
That means you don't like a song. Come back to that.
That vibe.
If you created your own list and Stoneboy is on, that means you don't listen to songs again.
Okay, the list was based on my preference, like the songs I vibe with, the songs I like at the moment. I have Nigerians in there. I have a mix of Ghanaians. Even my brother YHAW I just met, I have his songs there for life.
But no Stoneboy.
Yes.
Right. Listen, so he just didn't keep quiet about the blocking here. He went back on Twitter and responded to all 4 people. Take a look at this.
That tweet.
And it says what? How a half-season wonder footballer, one random Niger artist, one underground musician, and the man with the most photos at a single Grammy event without nomination. This is harsh. So I'm like, this?
I tweeted this.
This is you.
Oh, sure.
A half-season wonder footballer, one random... Okay, so a half-season footballer goes for Victor Boniface. One random Niger artist goes for Oxlade. Let's be honest, this is Oxlade, goes for Oxlade. One underground musician and the man with the... Okay, so one underground musician goes to... Papi Kojo.
Let's not give titles.
No,
we have 2 musicians left.
No, so I'm coming. What I've said so far goes for all of them.
That means you are saying, you are the one saying Papi
No, listen, I'm coming.
Musicians.
Papi Kojo didn't go to Grammys. Stoneboy went to the Grammys. That means the last person goes to Stoneboy. Yeah, so I'm only pegging what you've written there to the names. Sure. So Papi Kojo has never gone to Grammys. It was Stoneboy. That means Papi Kojo here, you tagged as what? One underground musician. So you're calling Papi Kojo underground musician?
No, I'm not. Even if he's not, he's not mainstream at the moment.
He's not mainstream?
At the moment, he's not mainstream.
That's to you,
Maybe
right?
he's never been mainstream.
He's never been Papi Kojo has never been mainstream.
Sometimes you get that vibe. Right now we have new artists. They are hot. Their songs are out there, but that doesn't give them mainstream status.
I'll come to that. And the man with the most photos at a single Grammy event without a nomination, that is Stoneboy. And interestingly, he arranged the pictures according to how it's been captioned here on his Twitter page.
Okay.
And now you are saying that Papi Kojo has never been a mainstream artist. How did you find a mainstream artist?
Okay, before I go to that, this tweet was like I quoted a response to a tweet that like was a random block you've had. So I was really bored on one afternoon and I was like, okay, let's see the guys who have blocked me. So I found Boniface, Oxlade, Papi, and Stoneboy. Yeah. So, and I can't just quote them without a catchy caption.
No, but that is true.
Oh, okay.
This is true. Come on, let's be honest.
I will say it's a catchy caption. I won't say it's a...
Okay, I want to call it the truth because that's why how it looks like.
Let me how season wonder footballer. Victor Boniface came into the limelight. That's last season. That's for Bayern Leverkusen the first, and we are in the second half of the season. He was even injured. He couldn't even come to the AFCON. Yes, so he's played half season. So he's a half season wonder. If he finishes one season, fine. Oxlade, a random Nigeria has a pool of musicians. We have Ruga, we have Rima, we have and he's not at that caliber yet because we have Rima in Kuwait, so he's a random.
I will
even say I don't know. I will even say Mohbad is bigger, though he's not even living. Then Papi Kojo.
You say Mohbad is bigger than Oxlade?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Papi Kojo.
Papi Kojo. He's not mainstream. Papi Kojo is not mainstream at the moment because sometimes, right now, we have people with hits in the system. I would say somebody like Banzi Bamnero had Hosanna. Yeah, sometimes you can have this guy who sang Hussein. Yeah, so they have a hit, and it's up to them to be consistent to like attain that mainstream. So I would say somebody like Papi Kojo, he had that vibe, he had that influence among the high school kids with his dressing and all that relevant stuff. But he didn't read the mainstream.
But does that make him? But does that make him an underground artist?
He's gone back there.
No, is that yes or no?
When I'm saying mention 10 musicians in Ghana, you are not going to mention.
Is that yes or no? Does that make him an underground artist?
So I would say with the underground term, he's not an upcomer because Waba, he's been in the scene.
What's wrong? That's a Martin.
He's not an upcomer, but underground, yeah, he's back to the ground. I'll say that.
He's back underground.
Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Oh, Twilight,
Nothing
man.
personal, nothing
You
personal.
are just
bro.
bold.
Nothing personal, bro.
Twilight is a film coach is back underground.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's somewhere in London, underground, London.
They're my boss.
Yeah.
He recently filled the stadium and everything. But
How does that make you feel though? After, I mean, how does that make you feel? See him, with the masses in the stadium and doing the show and all that. That was big. That was huge.
that was big. He really tried with that. Yeah, he really tried it. He's showing he's been consistent. I'm really proud of that. Stoneboy, he came. I said I used to listen to that Rango days, and he has really maintained consistency throughout. And he's somebody who's also good with albums. He always has a top album at least 2 or 3 years. Yes, and so Stoneboy has been consistent enough. He won the BET. Yes, so no hard feelings. It's just Twitter.
How do you deal with all this? Whenever you go out and the people, do you ever get attacked by all this? You throw some on.
That's the funny thing. People see me. People will be in the comment section like, "You this guy." When I see you, this and that. But you meet the same people and like, "Oh Charlie, what's up? You Twilight, you Idolo," like that kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've never seen somebody who's actually approached me and talked harshly or something. Nah. Sometimes I've been seeing people who are actually working with these kind of people, the likes of people, members of teams like Sarkodie and Co. Meet each other, they are all cool with me and stuff.
Right.
So it's nothing personal.
You know what? Let's go sip on some water. You know what? Because it's getting too heated in the studio. And listen, exclusive is supposed to be a relaxing conversation. Let's not get ourselves head over heels and all that, okay? I'm still here with Twilight. He's a Twitter sensation and all that. When I come up from the break, we play our games. And I'll be here still with Twilight. Twilight's be a hard guy.
Charlie.
See you back. Still here on Exclusive. It's a relaxing conversation on Exclusive. Don't want it to get too hot to get it. So we feel like it's getting too hot. We'll take a break. And we come back to the studio. And I'm back to the studio with the man himself. It's not too hot, huh? Is it too hot?
Well, Ghana make hot recently, but everything they cool for here.
Is it the economy, the pocket, or the? I know the weather is really
all
of
them
there's
combined.
A lot of heat in town,
Yeah,
like crazy heat in town.
And it's like it's the whole nation. It's nationwide. Because you ask people in Takwa, Kumasi, and like there's heat everywhere.
But how do you rate the economy so far? I mean, 10 months more to elections, the Akufo-Addo administration crossing 2 terms.
I would say this is the worst administration I've witnessed.
This is what?
Worst administration I've witnessed, like probably. Yeah.
What made you say that?
I would say okay, growing up, that's I would say I kind of became an adult, not an adult, but somebody who knows like what's going around, like around 2008, 2009. Ghana wasn't this hard.
Wasn't difficult living in Ghana?
Yeah. Or I don't know if it's because I'm an adult now, so
there are more responsibility for you to do
with. So but I'll say probably we did tire.
In what sense or in which capacity or which aspect of your life are you suffering?
I'll say
finance? Yeah,
overall. Because things are costly, things you used to buy at a lower price, you just ask and you'll be shocked. So, this thing, right now you can't buy anything. They say water is life, but water is the only thing you can buy with 1 cedi at the moment. You can't buy anything like kind of any necessity like 1 cedi or below at the moment. And I don't know if is the economy or everything is like moving.
We'll get better. Hopefully, we should get there. Hopefully. But let me go back on Twilight's Twitter page. So, 3 Music posted a flyer. I think they had an interview, Jay Foley, Olili, shouts to Olili, man. I was watching the interview with them. Shatawale on Friday morning and was questions, Charlie, Olili. I wanted to go and tweet about that, but please, top notch. You can see how the research is done into the conversation. It was really good. And so, 3 Music posted this. A flyer after the conversation with Shatawale says, "It is because of me Homeboy got a house at East Legon." That came in from Shatawale. And we had our man here, Twilight, going on Twitter to retweet and quote, and he says, Stoneboy should appreciate Shatawale cause by now, like the soldiers in the last sham together with their shaman boys. I'm not for this is your tweet.
Yeah, it's my own tweet. Yeah. And I kind of saw that fly on my way here. Like, that was Fred. I kind of saw that. Because Shatali had a series of questions he answered, some he deviated and stuff, but these were the flyers that came out. And he didn't really go into details with Stoneboy getting a house at East Lebanon, but it's just a funny post I made. Because this morning, that's the eve of today, they were like, they beat a certain soldier at Ashama.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what is happening there, guys. Like, first time you guys got lashed and all that.
There were a lot of, but I mean, it turns out the person is not even a military personnel. The person is actually a person with a nickname soldier.
But it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
That's the issue here. It doesn't matter whether he's a military personnel or not. He's a human being, whether a thief or not. You get it? Like, the level of intolerance. No, I'm not saying intolerance at the shaman, but like, among ourselves as young people, sometimes it's overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't want to even relate it back to the economy because crimes were happening before everything, but it's really serious at this moment. So,
you think it has heightened because of the state of the economy?
That's also part, probably, because things really make hard. But it's not something like they can justify the actions with the ongoings. They can do something else, and Charlie, we already try. Yeah, but with this post in particular, because Stoneboy is like a shaman boy, Shatali the anima, but they don't stay there. Yeah. So our president is
go shop the place. Because like you get more inside like that.
He said go figure me. Oh, I go Ashama this morning. I go buy something for timber market and stuff. But the fact.
How about you go there and go shake there? When the boys will say you
this
come.
One here now. Ashama boy is your brother. Me my name be Atadeka. It be town for there. So Ashama we be family. We one big family. Yeah. So we don't get issue. We don't get issue.
Let me let that one slide. I'm hearing you have some crazy beef with Barcelona.
Oh, I'm a Madrid fan.
Okay.
And sometimes I feel like I hate Barcelona more than I love Madrid. Because anything Barcelona, right now Barcelona are kind of in financial crisis and I'm always happy. I wish they never get back on their feet. Yeah.
And so you're excited, and I should think by now you're excited about Mbappe.
Mbappe is coming to chase that guy like...
But Barcelona is also after him. You don't think they can get him?
No. It's like you are going for the same girl. It's, you know your competitor, he's up here, you are here. You are wasting your time, Charlie. Sometimes it's just for relax and say, oh, this one will be your level, then you go there somewhere. That'll be the same thing for here. Yeah.
And interestingly, as loud as he hates on Twitter, he didn't push a woman of vows there. What happened? Or you're single?
Oh, I'm not single.
So why didn't you post that? Or should not? Let me answer for you. Why didn't you post it?
I once posted her on our... Chairman,
not chairman. Tell me, man. On vows, they didn't post it. Why? I thought, I mean, you are that, loving and caring, and you want to show your woman off and all that.
Twitter is not a space where you look at me and look at the kind of image you think I have, and you think if I even come and post my woman and she looks like Holy Mary, you will find somebody to make a
so you are worried people will
I'm not really worried about Twitter is somewhere I want to. No, not that. So.
But that's the example you just gave.
No, that's not what I'm doing. But that's Twitter. Twitter is something is fire. You can't even say it's black. I know my people.
Agenda boy. So you're part of the agenda. You are part of the agenda. So it goes back to you.
So Twitter is not a place where like.
So, but let me put you on the spot. At least nobody sees a face. Nobody knows it. But just look at the camera and just mention him and say. You are faithful, right?
Big man.
You are faithful, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna put a picture on the screen. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't dare do that. You get it? I'm a man. I understand boy code. You get it? Yeah. But that's your camera. Look in there. Mention her name. Just tell her how much you love her.
Hello, YHAW Brago. Love you.
Yeah, what?
Brago.
I hope that's not your mother's name. I just hope it's not your mother's name. No. She's called YHAW Brago. What does she do?
Oh, Chairman, it means too much details.
I don't know.
I'll mention him. That'll be all.
YHAW Brago. Shaft you, wherever shaft you, man. If I like this,
I'll be wicked, man. He'll be there so.
He'll be so, man. Listen, man. I'm going to let's just talk about this last part on Twitter. Then we can move on from there. But it says, why do Nigerians compare themselves to Ghana? We own them. Head to head. It's a tweet from Adom FM and Nasempa FM. I think Sports. It says matches played 49-49, wins Nigeria 10, Ghana 21. Nigeria has lost 21, Ghana has won 10 times, draws. Nigeria has drawn 18, Ghana has drawn 18. Like that, these are like head-to-head count. Ghana's biggest win versus Nigeria, 7 goals to 0, 1955. It's national friendly.
Yeah, the facts are
and Ghana's biggest win versus Nigeria's biggest win versus Ghana, and Nigeria won by 3 goals to 0. That was 1956. Nigeria, Omo. I love you guys. Shouts to you, my brother, young trail. But come on, I think it's just too much. Would you ever propose to your woman in public?
I only rule that out.
Would you rule that out?
Yeah, I only say I'm the romantic type, but sometimes you have to surprise.
So what is your perfect romantic date? What would Twilight do on a regular, on a normal day for your woman?
That's in Ghana, in this our economy, or in general, what I would like to do.
It doesn't matter the economy. What you want to do to please her, to make her happy.
So, I would like us to go to Santorini somewhere and just a vacation.
Post to her there.
That's if my finances are up there. Yeah,
so the person will propose giving girl for UPS and not try it.
UPSA, the school and the surrounding are issued already. Where you stand to go do love matter. Charlie, that guy there, try to do yawa.
That's preferred outside UPSA.
UPSA there. No.
You know what? Let me take you to your community, and I'm going to see something on your screen very soon in your community, and I'm hearing that is something you like a lot. I'm going to see it on your screen. Let me count down. Let's say on 3, 2, 1 on the screen. Something from your community that is, it's something you like. Runabouts. Twilight here. If you Twilight, why are you known among your friends for this name, Runabouts?
Okay, so this one, I'll just bring it down to like 4 or 5 people. That's 230, Esidu Dumens, Benu Success, Latif, and Isel. Yeah, the 4 of them.
I think you forgot to mention Ntwetanyami's name.
Sneakanyami, yeah.
Sneakanyami.
With the runabout tennis, I actually live at Temakomit 11, but I used to be at 2. Yeah, and there's a runabout there. I was actually testing in a promo group, and I was kind of, somebody was meeting me for something. So instead of testing a person's DM, I was like, oh, meet me at the runabout. So that message kind of popped in the group, and I deleted it. And
now I'm beginning to think it was a delivery person. Oh, somebody else. I'm just
that was their conclusion that, that means, so I'm making a girl, so me, that's what I do. Girls come to the runabout, that's what I do my end. They've been trolling me with that, like.
Oh my God, man. Maybe you can say, so I take you runabout. Yes, I'll give you location with the runabout. But Charlie, yeah, I think you are doing well. I mean, you have your own, you carry you do what you want to do. I believe in this world, do what pleases you. If you don't know what pleases you, it's a big problem. Yeah. What is your philosophy in life? As Twilight, what philosophy do you move with?
I'll say don't stop doing whatever works for you. Yes. So if maybe you are doing something that gives you your financial support and everything is positive, you are in the right direction, don't listen to people and kind of change it because people are saying otherwise. So I'll say whatever works for you, keep doing it till you get there.
I just saw a tweet whilst you were speaking about the fact that you are replacing everything else with a non-alcoholic drink. What does it mean for you?
Oh no, there was a viral picture. We went for a Twitter football event, and it was a football event, and they brought kinky and stuff. They brought club, that was the beer club and other stuff, and somebody kind of took a picture with me holding a club bottle, which went viral. So people kind of got that image of me. Oh, this guy is always drinking club and stuff. Oh, Charlie,
so
the picture to end. Oh, Charlie, if you like to be, but Charlie, the club. Then we play ball, finish with the tap way. Then at the sweat where they hold the club. So that picture, you see that picture, I will talk to you. So,
but are you a lover of alcohol? And is that another reason why you think it's about time you cut short on it?
Oh, I'll say alcohol is not good. Somebody who used to take it occasional, maybe you go to a program like a point, those things. It's there for people to drink it.
Everyone's one week be out occasion 3 times.
Oh, it depends on the occasion. Sometimes it be house party, night party. Then they bring point the whiskey for that. Like it's light one be no alcohol. Like it be the intense of because it be people then go drink up. So
okay, all right. Let me here. Let me just leave here. It's not time for us to play our game, okay? You're going to play our game very soon. But before we do that, let me let you answer this question. And that answer you give me will usher us into our next game, which is called WAP Faces. You know WAP Faces is where we give face of people whose face have been whapped, scrambled, and all that, and we leave you to identify them. But before that, who's celebrity crush? And then, you wake up anytime, any day, so, this woman.
Well, I'll see my baby girl when she.
That was easy. That was like an easy one. What makes her your crush?
She's somebody I've like really vibed on a personal location with, and she's not. I see when she's not how we kind of see her on the screens. She's really a down-to-earth, cool person, and you see her stage craft, and you kind of picture that when she's the coolest.
Right.
Yeah, so I really like her vibe and everything.
Anyways, it's now time for WAP Faces, and I'm going to be doing this with Twilight, 5 or 6 faces. I'm going to allow him to identify who these persons are. Up next is WAP Faces, and who is going to be our first face on the screen. Twilight, will he be able to get any of these faces correct or not? If he doesn't, he might end up just drinking 2 gallons of beer. So who is going to be our first face on the screen here for Twilight? Twilight, on 3, 2, 1, who is this? Who is this? It's on the screen. You should
I'll say my best friend, Victor Boniface.
Oh.
Yeah.
My best friend.
Yeah.
That is correct anyway. This is Victor Boniface. This is easier. That's him. Who's going to be the next person on the screen? Who is going to be the next person for Twilight to guess? Who is this?
Mohammed Kudus.
Oh, I think the gesture is giving them away.
No. You bring the next one.
Okay, let's try the next one and see. Our next person on the screen, who is it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's going to be? Who's going to be? Who's this?
It had that.
Woo! I'm excited. He might just get it wrong.
It's a musician.
Of course, they are tattoos. So I'm going to say that. No. So who is that? What do you think is it?
Wizkid.
That isn't Wizkid.
Do you have a second try?
Yeah, you have.
Can you give me a clue?
No. No, I'm sorry. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is one of your best friends from Nigeria.
Oxlade.
Yes, it's Oxlade.
Oxlade.
And that is Oxlade on your screen, man. Who's going to be on this face on the screen? WAP face. Our next WAP face on the screen. Who is this?
Oh. Bim.
Who's that?
Stoneboy.
No. That is so wrong. And I'm excited. He rushed and he got it wrong. Who is that?
I thought you were bringing all my friends.
We tricked you. You never know. You could be one of your best friends. You never know. But I don't think it's any of them. I don't think so.
Musician.
Did I help you?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the man you call underground artist, Papi Kojo.
Papi Kojo. Oh. But he's a best friend. I was supposed to mention him too. You were bringing my best friend.
Oh my God. And who is the next person on the screen, man? The next person. This should be easier.
Oh, Stoneboy.
And yes, he had it all right. We are wrapping up. We are wrapping up. But before we do that, what are you going to tell anybody watching you today? Anybody who's watching, right? What is going to be the one thing you want to tell them about you and your brand?
Okay, so I'll say whatever you made, you have picture of me. I'm the totally opposite and different person. I have people meet me in real life and like, the way you did for Twitter, you dey worry, you be cool guy, yo. So like, Twilight is an easygoing person. My twist, I'm not my twist, Charlie, and it's all fun.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's all fun. Don't take anything to heart. Relax and enjoy whatever he does on social media. If you think you don't like it, block him. You used to chop him.
And most of them are even following me. You see somebody who come and make, and the person is following me. I'm like, this person likes me.
Okay. All right. Come on. That's your camera. This and this. Look through them and tell people your social media handles and how they can follow you. And yeah, let them follow you.
On Twitter, I'm _Macaulay, MARCOLI_boy. And on Snap, I'm Macaulay_boy. Yeah, those are my 2 active social media accounts. Yeah. And shout outs to my mom, my dad, my family, my best friend Alfred, my boy CT for Kumasi, Charlie.
Mama, we made it. You're on exclusive. We made it. Tell them, Mama, we made it.
We watched Metro TV Kiddie time already. We did here.
They here.
Charlie. It's a big win.
And that's nice. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Anyways, I know Twitter Yamine and the rest, you're saying shouts to them and all that. So thank you guys for also supporting him and making him who he is and all that. But yes, one of my favorite young acts in Ghana right about now is here in the studio. You get it. But before I introduce who the person is, Safo Newman. Called Kwame, who made it boom boom. His song. Do you think he's people are saying he's just a one-time hits wonder person?
And I understand why they are saying that.
But is that the case?
He's really good. He's talented. But I think they are kind of looking at his demeanor, as a musician, he doesn't kind of fit the profile. I feel that's why they kind of feel like Safo Newman is, because you have several ones like the woman. Even he wasn't the only sensation of. He was this year or last year. Okay, this year. Yeah. But last year we had about Pag Gladys. Ipa Yeko, bra.
But Papa Gladys has a new song out there.
Really? Yes. You don't know of it because no. It doesn't have the vibe of Cobra. So yeah. So I kind of feel like they think Safo Newman will just come and go, and I understand them.
YHAW is singing his hearts away here tonight on exclusive. Don't go nowhere. I'm done with Twilight. But up next is YHAW on the stage performing a song and also exclusive extra with them here on exclusive. Stay with us, don't go nowhere. I'll be back.
YHAW, near you the stubborn son. YHAW is just a cool kid who loves music, you get me? I'm just a fast rising artist straight from Accra, Ghana, you get me? I rep different hoods, Tema Malam, Aoshi, Ediki. Big love to everybody out there supporting my craft out there, you get me? So basically, YHAW is just a fast rising artist who does music with content. Music, positive music, you get me? Music with good energy, music with good vibration, you get me? So everybody for check out YHAW. You go love YHAW. Yeah, like I said, I don't put myself into one, or I don't box my style of music, you get me? I'm an all-round artist. I just preach positive vibes through my music. I just do good sound, soul vibes, just positive music. So I don't box my crafts into one style, or you get me? I'm just a versatile all-round artist who loves doing good music. Everybody then here, somebody listens to my music and he gets the message, he gets the positive vibes out of it, and somebody too listens and that's what he or she feels. It's just music. Everybody then how he or she they cope with it, you get me? But then at the end of the day, I don't let it affect me or my craft, or you get me? I just keep my head up. That's what it's all about. A lot of artists has inspired me, you get me? Like, music evolves, so I learn from big artists, I learn from other artists, you get me? Because for you to grow, you have to learn, you get me? So I don't have like one or a specific someone who inspires me. I get inspiration from, trust me, a lot of big artists, big names there. Yeah. Just positive music with content, you get me? Not just music. You see, when you listen to music, there are music with content, music with positive vibes, music with, you get me? Music with soul. And they are just music today. I just want to be remembered as that guy who was just bringing out positive music, you get me? That's just all about me. I have a wide list of artists I would love to work with. I have the likes of Wizard Chan, you get me, Damian Mali. When we come to Ghana, Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Black Sheriff, Kwesiata, Jackie, you get me, a lot of good artists out there. I like Familia, Jay-Z, you get me. For Ghana here, Then I did look up to more of the GH. I did look up to some of the GH artists. So me being on joints with some of the artists here in Ghana would be a privilege. But then aside that, like I said, Visa Chan, Simi, you get me, like Wizkid, Burna Boy, they're all big names. Damian Mali, you get me. I just have a wide list of artists I would love work with, you get me. So I don't really get specific artists to. It's not only even about music, you get me, in life. Once you don't go up, the pressure will come, you get me. So it's just about how you just make it out, you get me. You just don't complain, you just, regardless how tough it is, we just keep our heads up, you get me. So no complaint, we just keep going regardless the pressure, you get me. Every artist out there, just do it. Once you love what you do, it's easy for you, you get me. If you know they love the craft, or if you know they love music, where they do music, it will be hard, you get me. But once it be something you they love, just give it your all, you get me. Just go inside 100, trust me. Our God day go happen, you get me. You know happen for my side, but the trust that they believe, just believe in what you they do. Trust me, we'll make it out, you get me.
You know, it's simply amazing, right?
Oh yes, I've been down for days, routine shake it face to face, pretty dreams that I wish to chase, like effing up shows, then I go my way. Where to the Jones, I'm not afraid. Where to the fools who shame my name? How many times do I have to say, I piss on your wrist, man, I stay in my lane. Pray to God for the sins I sin, then pray to God when I'm about to sin. Bumbo Clat said I'm not the guy, but they know I'm the beast with them no fee stand. Plenty G said I'm not the same. Hero man, are you sure you can? Holy Mary and Jah, pray to keep me safe if I feel my way. Cause I'm not done yet. No, you must see my monkey, cause you came a very long way, but the journey no they stop here. And you for know I'm not done here. No, no, you must see my monkey, cause you came a very long way, but the journey no they stop here. Want it all, I still the hands. God this week, so why you panting? On the street, you fear no man. They know the truth, but chose to lie. Tell the kids they have to fight. Free the youth, they are the light. Empty barrels make the most noise. This side, yes, I'm dream. Tell me why the youth they hung. Reckless life they had to live. They blow some trees to feel relief. We tag them junkies in the hood. Little kids begging on the streets. The many youths don't seem to care. National cake is what they share. They are I hope you see. Cause I'm not done yet. No, you must see my monkey, cause he came a very long way, but the journey no they stop here. And you for know I'm not done yet. No, you must see my monkey, cause he came a very long way, but the journey no they stop here. I've been down for days, routine shake it face to face, pretty dreams that I wish to chase, like fucking up shows and I go my way. Where to the Jones, I'm not afraid. Say to the fools who share my name. How many times do I have to say, I be on the race and I stay my lane. No, I'm not done. No, you must see my monkey, cause he came a very long way, but the journey no they stop here. Sleepless nights he had to rise, then say the boy is now a man. Tell the ops he has no time, they running race for no man's land. He broke his leg but still they ran. Pound the road with 40 guys, if you wish to die just pull a gun. It was slowly here with my brothers. Pour me a wine for this madness. I've been home for a long time now, chasing the loaf, yeah, we don't rest. Tell us a joke, we no here yet. Here with the gang, yeah, we I read. Tackling the top to the sunset, hope he had all our way, so we all rest. So send this letter to my family. Sing my song when you miss me, and I'll be well on this journey, I had to go. And if I'm gone, just sing, don't cry for me. Lumpy roads on this journey, but I'll be well on this journey, I had to go. They say, Nia, the stubborn son, he left house where he never come. If you see him on the road, don't tell him, bruv, yeah. Nia, the stubborn son, he left house where he never come. If you see him on the road, don't tell him brafie. So tell him brafie, cause if you forced that they search him. Tell him brafie, it's been a while we miss you home. And tell him brafie, cause in old girls that they miss him. She's scared to lose him boy, but tell my mom not alone. Cause I stay here with the trappers. Yeah, share for Jane how to grab the kwacha and the bangers. And I repeat them again, I say I stay here with the trappers. Yeah, share for Jane how to grab the kwacha and the bangers. I go before no sweet hunters. The battle here be tough. I play to back and pass the blunt and tell Agatha that I'm safe. Yeah, shall I do it on? Taibu knows this is for life. Gritty ways till I depart. Steady grinding as a fire. The hungry boys who eat for life. Taibu knows this is for life. Gritty ways till I depart. Steady grinding as a fire. The hungry boys who eat for life. So send this letter to my family. Sing my song when you miss me. And I'll be well on this journey. I had to go. And if I'm gone, just sing, don't cry for me. Lumpy roads on this journey. I'll be well on this journey. I had to go. They say, Nia, the stubborn son, left home and cannot be found. No one knows his whereabouts, so sing the song for him. They say, Nia, the stubborn son, he left house where he never come. If you see him on the road, don't tell him brafie. Nia, the stubborn son, he left house where he never come. If you see him on the road, don't tell him brafie. It was love only here with my brothers. Pour me a wine for this madness. I've been home for a long time now, chasing the loaf, yeah, we don't rest. Tell us a joke we no hear yet. Here with the gang, yeah, we irate. Tackling the tough to the sunset will be hard while always so
And yes, as always, we bring you nothing but the best of content. Relax, watch us, and enjoy. And we had Twilight here and also YHAW, one of my favorite champs right now on the Ghana music scene. We are praying to see him on bigger stages. But for now, don't forget, God is love and love is God. Whenever I say a prayer, say one for me. Have a good night and bye.